Welcome back to another video. This is what autofocus on a RED Komodo looks like. That's what you guys are looking at now. Check this out. I'm just going to make this bigger. It doesn't matter if I swing back and forth. So if you're doing interviews, this can work. If somebody's swaying, this can work. One thing to note is that it appears that it covers the entire sensor or sensor area. So check this out. If I go or the other way, back, forth. I think this is a very usable solution. It's really exciting for me to think that I can begin to use more than one Komodo with a smaller crew because of the app. The app is allowing me to effectively operate more than one camera from one location. And it's helping me out by not needing a dedicated focus puller at every camera. So for smaller budgets, corporate work, live events, this could be a very, very good solution for someone like me and possibly someone like you. Let's take a look at how well this autofocus works. And I'm going to use one of these Canon lenses, and I'm going to talk more about these Canon lenses in a future video. So if you guys are interested, be sure to subscribe. But these are the, I guess the budget option for RF lenses. And the reason why they're budget is because they don't come with a hood, right? That's one thing. They don't come with a pouch. That's another thing. And they're also not weather sealed. Optically, I've found that they work incredibly well. In fact, they work so well that RED is rehousing the 16 millimeter and the 15 millimeter. And when I say RED, it's not really RED, it's Global Dynamics United. They're rehousing these into like a real durable, robust body instead of the way that these are made. So this is the reason why I decided to pick some up. And again, I'll talk more about them here in a moment. But I'm going to use one of these as an example so that you guys can see, because what I'm going to show here is how shallow my depth of field is. So there it's in focus, right? I'm using a monitor, so that's why I'm looking down. It's not in focus anymore. It's in focus, not in focus. That's my depth of field. It's impressive. It's impressive that it can keep me in focus. And look at what happens when I turn away. It's going to find another face. And the face it's going to find is going to be in that picture frame. Check this out. Whoop, I should go the other way. It's worth noting that if for some reason you're not seeing a green box around the person that you want to follow, you need to actually touch your iPad or your phone to make sure that you kind of help it out. So it's not bulletproof, but it certainly does a very good job, assuming you're operating, right? You're not just letting it do its own thing. But again, the fact that I can run this shallow of a depth of field, it's kind of impressive. Now let me show you how it is that you would set this up. Now that we're back at the start page of the app, you can see I got a preview and you can see all of my camera settings, which are kind of cool, right? In case you guys haven't used this app, if every camera manufacturer had an app like this, life would be so much easier for everyone. You can see I'm running at an f1.4. So autofocus is already enabled on my lens. And then I'm going to touch the little focus wheel. And then you can see there it says AF start at the bottom right as I'm looking at it. So AF start, it's already started. That's the reason why it's there. And then on the window where my preview is, right below it, there's a tools menu. So if you click on tools, so it's a little bit in there, at the bottom left of that pane, you can see it says app face detect autofocus. And right now it's set to first. That means the first face that it detects, that's what it's going to lock on. So the way that first or last would work is that the first face that comes into, the set or the scene is the one that it's going to track, which is the reason why I can move about and this little green box continues to follow me. If I chose last, then it could make something even more complex work. And unfortunately, I'm shooting this video by myself, so I can't show you that. But effectively what that would mean is that if here's the set, first person or actor comes in, say it's me, and I do my spiel. I say my lines, I do whatever it is that I'm saying. A new person walks in, new talent walks into the frame. That's the last phase. So now the rack focus is going to go from me to that other person and stay sticky with that last person, allowing you to work on some really creative ways, allowing the app to do all of the heavy lifting for you. And I think it's worth exploring and something that you all might want to check out. I am using the Canon 35mm EF with the Canon focal reducer. So I'm getting full frame field of view on Komodo, and you can see that is what the performance is. If you want to see what the performance is on other lenses, be sure to leave a comment, let me know, and I'll put up a video and you guys can check out the performance for yourselves. If you found this useful at all or interesting, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, just know that more content like this is coming. I'll be putting up a lot more content, so be sure to subscribe. For all of you who have served in the military, thank you very much for your service. I really appreciate it. My entire family appreciates it. We are grateful to you. Have a great Memorial Day, and I'll catch up with all of you in the comments. Take care.